over here. Come here, baby. Come on. Let me get her to come back over here. Now you see the top of her head right here? See how it has like these dark scratches, and like right here it's all dark, there's all dark. That's actually from the bird's beak. And it's actually kind of healed up, and it looks like it happened like a week ago. So this was from a heron, the other one was from like a hawk or something. Guys, if you guys know what type of bird that was, please drop it down in the comments. But long story short, I can't keep animals inside of this pond anymore, or at least my high quality koi. They're gonna go inside of those ponds over there. So what most zoos do whenever they don't want birds going in and dive bombing their pools, and honestly regular community pools that have like Olympic sized pools, what they'll do is they'll have a bunch of fishing line going up in the sky, and basically whenever a bird goes to swoop down, it hits the fishing line, gets scared, and flies away. And that's obviously what I'm gonna do at my facility, but this is just my parents' home, and honestly I'm just gonna keep like little beautiful little guppies and minnows and just smaller fish that wouldn't really entice a hawk. The only problem is now these fish are so big that, you know, predators are actually enticed to eat them, and that really sucks. So let's go get the nets, let's go get everything, because we're gonna save some koi today, so let's do it. All right, guys, I'm gonna pull it off. Honestly, guys, we had this thing here to maybe like scare off any other birds, but this thing right here could be attracting more birds. Maybe like, this looks like the type of bird that was actually pecking the top of the koi. So I actually think I'm gonna throw this away, because maybe, you know, those birds are flying around and then they see this and they're like, oh my god, there's water, there's fish. If this guy's hunting there, I'm definitely gonna hunt. So I promise you that is never coming back to the raw fam. Okay, now we gotta get a couple more things off the top of the pond. Alright guys, so a little bit of an update. Guys, the Lego pond is not done, but that is next on my to-do list. The front pond is beautiful. It is ready for fish. So all these beautiful fish from here, this is an aquascape ecosystem pond. It's gonna go from this pond over to that one, because that one does have an overhang and it is ready for fish. So one aquascape pond to the other one, and it's gonna be beautiful. So let's do it. Hey Dave, can you get the wood off the top of the pond? I'm gonna grab this net. Hey Dave, does all this stuff look familiar?
Looks like we're working in Japan.
Oh yeah, so this is actually the best possible net you could use for koi. This is a Matsuda koi net. This is about a $550 net. This is a beautiful viewing bucket with Matsuda wooden handle sock net. Here we go. Get some of the water in here. All right, raw fam, so we're gonna be getting these koi out of here one at a time, because they're still very high quality koi. And this is literally, quite frankly, the perfect pond for these beautiful gems. Come on, baby. So beautiful, man. That is one koi right there. All right, guys, so we're just gonna keep going through here, getting these beautiful koi out of here.
What was that?
I have no idea. There's so many like miscellaneous baby fish that have just like naturally migrated to this pond. Like we have minnows in here that, quite frankly, I never put in here. There you go, baby. Yeah, he does not know where to go. Nice try. Oh, so that little baby. Nice try. So this guy actually has some markings on him right here. Let me show you guys. So this guy right here, let me just show you guys. I do not recommend doing this, but I've been in Japan the last month working with koi, so I know how to hold them. Relax, relax. So you see that right there? That little marking right there? Yeah. So that right there is just gonna be from a bird or something pecking at the top of his fins, and all right there. But it's all kind of scabbed over, so it's healed up a lot. Yet again, I do not recommend touching your koi like this. I'm literally at this point a trained professional. Please do not do that. All right, so there's gonna be one more koi in here. It's gonna be a male Jinrin Chagoi.
He's gotten big.
Yeah, he's spiky. It's because he's a male. At the end of the day, the female koi will be a much bigger fish, And remember, this koi right here is an imported koi from Japan. Very gorgeous. It's just, you know, needs some better high quality food maybe, some better filtration, and we'll get this koi looking right. So, spin her around, relax. None of these ponds at all are perfect. There's not one pond in the world that can't be improved somehow, some way. We go over to Japan and I say, hey, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And he goes, actually, believe it or not, because I'm gonna do it next time. I'm still learning. You'll be surprised. Trained people in Japan, 35, 40, 50 years of working with these beautiful koi, and they're like, well, the thing is that every time I build one of these houses, it's a couple $100,000, almost $1 million. And back in the day, I didn't know as much as I know now, so that's what I'm gonna do in the future. And does anybody have $1 million every year to spend on a new koi house? I don't think so. So basically, just keep getting better and better and better, keep expanding your knowledge, and I guarantee you, 5 years ago, Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch would not have been able to build as much of a beautiful facility as he would have been able to today, as far as business connections, as far as just the way of life. And he's just, honestly, I'm so proud of him. His facility looks remarkable. It's insane. It's in the ground, it's concrete, it's permanent, I mean, honestly, me and him, we've dreamed about what's happened at his facility, and I wish nothing more but amazing success for him in the future. As far as me, that filtration system over there, I would have never, ever built a concrete mold around the pond unless someone would have came to my house to do that. Now, I'll never not build the concrete mold just to save my fish's lives. You know, you go up and spend $10,000 on fish, you want to make sure that your fish are going to live if a natural disaster happens. But of course, where we are today, we would never have learned what to do, when to do it, how to do it without something going wrong. So, you know, that's just how it is. Now I know I need fishing line up in the sky to protect from birds. At my future house, at my future facility, I bet you guys $1 million that I'm gonna have that, so no birds could dive on my aquascape ponds, because that's never happening again. So, out of respect for the fish, out of respect for the animals, we had to take those fish, woo! I had to take them out of this pond. Even though this pond has grown up thousands of fish, apparently the birds know where these fish are and there's no pulling fast ones on them. So what do I gotta do in order to keep fishing here again? Very simple. I just gotta put babies. You know, babies aren't going to entice a hawk to come down and smash the water. So without further ado, let's transport these fish. So let me show you. Look how gorgeous this one is. So this is a very dark cherry red. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Where are you going, huh? So you see that dark cherry red on the top of her head right here? Hey, relax. So you see that dark cherry red, beautiful Jinrin scale. So this is a Kohaku two-step with a Jinrin pattern on top. What a beautiful koi. Imported from Japan, but I'm not sure the breeder, so I don't think it's ever gonna get big. I never have any expectations for that fish to get massive. So of course, without further ado, let's get it. All right, fam, so fish number 2, a Jinrin Kohaku with a dark cherry red. And bingo. Bro, that is a gorgeous koi. Very, very, very high quality. Look at her, bro, she's coming back. What's up, bro, fam? Oh, that is so cool. I was actually just gonna grab this Jinrin beautiful koi, but I thought it would be a great time to just show you guys. Hey, relax. You want me to tire you out too? All right, so as you guys can see, beautiful Jinrin colors right there. And on top, oh, you're a female, baby. Oh, you're a beautiful female. You can see right here, relax. See right here on the back side. I'm gonna have to hold it the other way. See right here? Come here. You can see right here, it's like a darker color right there. That is from the koi actually getting attacked by that bird. I'll just grab her out of there. And the 1, the 2, a beautiful koi. There she goes. Bro, she's such a fat little baby, bro. She's a little piggy. She's gonna get beautiful and massive inside of this pond. Look at them. They're already like kind of schooling up a little bit. And last but not least, Raw fam, we have this beautiful Sanche. She's okay.
Trust me, raw fam, the way I'm talking about koi, I've gained a lot of knowledge in the last couple of months. Just trust me, raw fam. Just trust me, you know what we're doing now. Beautiful. Now, these guys are gonna have a feeder here with high quality koi food. These guys are gonna do amazing. This pond's gonna be dope. Raw fam, this is very cool. Let's go back there, set up this beautiful pond. Rod's gonna be here in a couple minutes because, you know, we're setting up the beautiful filter system. So let's do all of that. I love y'all fam. Let's get over to, let's go to the backyard.